government are trying to argue that the court shouldn't hear the merits of this case at all, that their policies on climate change should not be subjected to scrutiny at this stage, and that they should have a chance to argue that the case should not be heard at all. And the court said no, that the governments must explain and justify their climate policies. I think the court is just responding to the evidence. You know, the evidence that was put before the court, for example, that in the later part of the lifetimes of the children and young adults in this case, and of course all other people of their age in Portugal, young people alive today, they will experience heat waves if we remain on our current trajectory that could endure for over 30 days with temperatures in excess of 40 degrees. So heat waves the like of which are just unknown today, and that's in our evidence, and it's so clear that that type of extreme weather and the risks to health and well-being that come with it are a clear, serious infringement to human rights. It's clear that European governments are not adopting the deep and urgent emissions reductions that the UN has says are necessary to achieve the goal of the Paris Agreement. So we're expecting we will put evidence before the court and arguments explaining that, and ultimately expect a legally binding judgment that finds the governments in breach of their obligations to the children and young adults in this case, and also ultimately requires them to adopt the urgent reductions that are necessary to safeguard their futures.